So glad that I came to visit this museum. Hello and welcome to the 6th day of my tour around Provence. And today I'm going to head up to the Bastille, the castle that's up on the hill, and look around there and the museums and see what else I can discover about the history of the building and of Grenoble. And I'm going to ride up on the cable car. I saw that yesterday. It's got to be easier than trying to walk up all those steps. So I'm going to take the cable car up, and that'll be nice and easy and a lot of fun, I hope, as well. But I'm starting my journey here today with this statue behind me, and it's to a man called Rene Gosse. What a great surname! Yes, Rene, born on the 16th of August 1883 and died on the 22nd of December 1943. And he was a mathematician, but he also served in the military as well, and he received the Croix de Guerre, military cross, for his exploits in World War I. And in World War II he received the Légion d'honneur, although I believe that was given to him posthumously, because in 1940 he joined the resistance. He was part of the Alpine area, and that was linked with the Marco Polo network of resistance fighters up in the hills around Grenoble. Sadly, he was actually murdered along with his son Jean by the French militia, and they were under the command of the Waffen SS. There's this lovely statue of him here in this square. The square is called Place Doyen Goss. What a great name for a square. And it's lovely to see a statue of somebody local who has done well in life, although sadly murdered by his own countrymen. But now it's time to walk down the Isere river and to the cable car and ride it up to the castle. And it's a beautiful day walking down the Isere river. About 19 degrees they reckon today. Absolutely lovely, I'll take that any day. Oh, I do like my warmth. I can see the cable car working at the moment. Views over the river and looking up at the castle. So let's walk down now and catch this cable car. Bonjour, un billet s'il vous plaît.
Aller simple ou aller-retour?
Aller-retour s'il vous plaît.
9,50.
9,50.
Et voilà, merci beaucoup.
Merci
Bonne
beaucoup.
journée.
Bonjour, merci.
Au revoir.
Got my ticket. Brilliant, €9.50 for a return journey. Absolutely incredible. And it's quite surprising to see 5 cars in a row. Normally cable cars have got, each car is separated by an equal distance. But it's absolutely wonderful up here. The first cable transport system installed on the Bastille here was back in 1875, and it's built by the Port de France Cement Company and designed for freight. It connected the quarry on Mount Jala with Grenoble. It was abandoned in the early 20th century. But since 1934, the Bastille has been the destination of the Grenoble Bastille cable car, known locally as Les Boules, or the Bubbles. And it does provide excellent views over the Isere River and the city of Grenoble. Absolutely fantastic up here. This is definitely the way to travel. I must find some more cable cars. I know there are some bigger ones in the world. If you happen to recommend one or know of a really fun one to ride in, then leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know where they are. And funicular railways as well, they're also my favourites. Absolutely brilliant fun. But nearly at the top now. So let's go and explore the Bastille. They are just so exciting. I just love cable cars. But the view up here is absolutely amazing. Oh, the mountains in the background. Here are the pictures. I spent the last half an hour just looking at the views over the city of Grenoble. You can see the cemetery where I was yesterday and the Perret Tower as well in the Parc Mistral. It really is beautiful. You can see all the other landmarks within the city and great views looking down on the Isere River. So I'm going to have a look at the museums up here, see what I can discover about the Bastille, and then head down to St. Laurent's Church where I was yesterday and take a look at that museum. I know it's open today and it is a museum that I actually want to visit while I'm here. So let's go down and look at the museum. Museum was absolutely brilliant inside, telling the story of mountain troops, mountain warfare and how they got around using donkeys and horses. Absolutely fantastic. The displays in there were absolutely brilliant, and the audio commentary that they provided on the handset was just so interesting. They started building the fort around 1590, but by 1860 the fort had very little strategic value militarily, despite having cannons that could fire a projectile around 10 kilometers. And today it's a tourist attraction. It's absolutely brilliant, serviced by that cable car, and the museum is well worth coming up here. There's also a cafe here and some kiosks where you can buy little snacks and drinks. I've had a great time walking around up here, but I'm going to head down the cable car now, back into Grenoble, and head over to that museum at St. Laurent's Church that I visited yesterday. I know it's open, so let's go and head down to the church and to the museum. The best thing about going up in a cable car is I have to go down again. This is brilliant fun. I don't know what's more fun, going up or coming down, but it's absolutely wonderful looking across at the mountains and the snow on the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to return to Grenoble again on another trip, and I'm sure to in the next year or so, because there's so much to see just outside Grenoble. Head up in towards the mountains. Absolutely brilliant. And as the Bastille gets further away, the land gets further towards us. There's the other cable car going up in the other direction. As one leaves to go up, another leaves to go down at exactly the same time. Not sure how this system actually works. Why this one is actually different from other cable cars that have single cars and separation. But no doubt someone will drop a comment in the comment section below and tell me, because there are always knowledgeable people who watch videos who know about cable cars. I just like riding in them. They're fun. But there's the church and the old part of the city. And look across to the Saint Laurent Bridge, which I'm going to cross in a few minutes. And I'm down here on the Pont de Saint Laurent. Absolutely lovely. You get a great view of the cable car as well. I'm standing here watching it for a few minutes. It's really rather fun. You can hear the water rushing underneath the bridge as well. It really is delightful here. And it's not even in the tourist season. Beginning of April, middle of April. It's absolutely delightful here, it really is. But I've come to see the museum now, and that's just ahead. And I've arrived at the old church of Saint Laurent. Oh, absolutely beautiful walk along the Isere river. Absolutely beautiful. And a day like today, 19 degrees. Absolutely beautiful. But the museum is open and it's free entry. So let's go in to the museum. crypt. But there's a way down. So let's go down into the crypt. This area is the former cloister of the church. It's also where they buried people as well. You can see the density of the graves, different heights. They're all buried according to status. So the more elaborate the grave, the more higher the status of the occupant. Really, it's absolutely fascinating just reading about the history of this building. So now let's go down into the crypt. This is absolutely incredible. The old medieval crypt. The design work down here and the pillars and the decoration on the ceiling is just amazing. It is absolutely incredible being down here in this medieval crypt. Only imagine what it must have been like when it was in use all those years ago. But the design work is just incredible. So glad that I came to visit this museum. It's absolutely incredible. What an absolutely fantastic museum that was. Walking around the church, going down into the crypt and looking at the old burial ground in the former cloister. I visited lots of ruined churches and intact churches which are also museums. But that has to be the most incredible experience of any old church, just walking through there. You just imagine the history and the people that have used that church over the years, and looking down at the skeletons, and I wonder who they were and what they achieved in their lifetime. But it was absolutely fantastic seeing the tombstones there. There was a couple on display, and one of them dated 1623. A man called Pierre Tisserand. Absolutely fantastic. Very rare to see gravestones of that sort of age. They're absolutely brilliant when I do see them. And what a fantastic day I have had today, going up on the cable car up to the Bastille and visiting the museum that was closed yesterday. I've had a fantastic time in Grenoble, and I will return because there's lots more here that I actually want to see. So tomorrow I'm off to another location here in Provence, and that's Avignon. And tomorrow we'll find a famous bridge. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, because there's plenty more to come on this trip, and there's plenty on my channel for you to watch and enjoy. My previous tour of Bavaria and Ireland, London and Lisbon, as amongst other places as well. So I'll see you tomorrow for a trip to Avignon. Thanks for watching.